So we got Wesley, 2 females, and the former Darren Sproles, now renamed Kevin Hart. And that's it. Things are looking bleak in here. 8 had entered and 4 remain. I mean, that being said, the 4 are pretty damn good 4. So I'm doing the bright side thing here. And that includes Wesley. I'm gonna do it. Wesley and Buttercup. Yes, you and your princess bride. And you know what? Buttercup is the name of whichever female you hook up with, and the other one we're gonna call you Flush, because you'll probably be dead. Rest in peace, Andrew. Rest in peace, Bully. And rest in peace, Alpha. And I guess I could look over here and say that we've got some really nice blue blacks. Well, this is the other half of the spawn, and they're really looking like really gorgeous German blues. I mean, look at that color. But somehow between this color scheme and this color scheme, Selena, who's still kind of in hiding, and Bruce, who's back at timeout. Oh, there's Selena. Hey, Selena. So Selena and Bruce, you produced amazing sets of babies, and now they're actually being shared in the greater Oahu fish hobbyist market, because most of them have actually sold. Got to get in touch with Ryan and figure out what's going on with his batch. Well, let's do a quick update on the rest of the spots. So the kids have all kind of grown out, and we have actually the next batch. So the fresh batch here, which you haven't seen for a while, they've gone on to free swimming, and they're eating BBS. So the dark nights here, you can see the color difference between, again, the dark and the light. So this is about literally a third of what we had, because of some unfortunate feeding incidences and incidents. And literally what was a full tank is now, I'd even say, a quarter of what it was. So lessons learned on the next batch. But this still gives us about the same amount that we had in the 7th spawn. So this would be the 8th spawn of Bruce and Selena, and they're looking good. Like I said, you can see half are going to be the blue-black, and the other half are going to be the dark night, the black. So blue-black, black, all coming from the same spawn, the 8th of Selena and Bruce. Now Seestah and Meestah and their spawn, about twice as much. Again, this one, feeding issues, incidents, and we're down to about a third of what we originally came up with. We're still new at this, so we're still figuring it out. The bottom line is, new batch proceeding smoothly onto the free swimming, feeding on BBS. And let's take a look at what's going on with not green aqua. You can see that Seestah's back there because Meestah is in timeout. Yeah, our breeding pairs are not having the best of times. Yeah, the babies are still in the 2.5s while I figure out what's going to happen with these guys. They're looking good, but they're getting crowded. They've moved from 2.5s to a third and possibly a fourth if I can't get my act together and get these tanks set up. But let's kind of zoom in here and see how they're looking. I'd say pretty good, you know. You're starting to see color, and their dorsal flecks are getting dark, which is a good sign, good health. In the meantime, the assassin herself, Kristen, is getting used to her timeout, and things are a lot more mellow in the breeder's tank, but I think she's ready to spawn. And whether or not any of the boys were, it didn't matter to her, but her pecking may have led to their demise. But anyways, 2.5s need to go into the 10-gallon grow outs. Before that can happen, 10-gallon grow outs need to go into a new 20-gallon breeder, which will be here, and yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff happening. What was once a part-time hobby in a pantry will, in the next 24 or 48 hours, turn into, hopefully, you know, a legit breeding operation for these guys. I mean, we're doing it, but facilities management needs a little shot in the arm. And we need to see if we can get these guys avoiding the incidences of the last couple of days. Come on, guys, pair. What's that pair? Are they hooking up? You guys hooking up? Yes? Don't kill each other. Don't kill each other.